Hello, and welcome back to Mysteries of the Past. Today, we have a spooky story by H.P. Lovecraft called The Rats in the Walls. We will use this, that, these, and those to help you learn while listening. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the mystery. Our story begins with a man named Delaporte. He moves into an old house called Exham Priory. This house is very old and has many secrets. Delaporte hears strange sounds in the walls. These sounds are from rats, but they are very scary. Those sounds make him feel uneasy every night. Delaporte wants to find out why these rats are making noise. He and his friends go into the basement of the house. They find a hidden door. This door leads to dark tunnels under the house. Those tunnels seem endless and filled with dread. In the tunnels, Delaporte finds strange things. He sees bones and old rooms. These things show that something bad happened in the past. Delaporte gets more and more scared. Those discoveries haunt his thoughts as he explores further. Now, let's dive deeper into the story and explore the details that make this tale so chilling. Delaporte moves into Exham Priory on July 16, 1923. This house is a ruin, but he spends a lot of money to restore it because it is his ancestral home. Exham Priory has been abandoned since the time of King James I, when a terrible tragedy struck the family living there. The only survivor, Walter Delaporte, fled to America, and the house was left to decay. Those tragic events left a dark mark on the history of the house. The local people hate this house. They believe it is cursed. When Delaporte arrives, they tell him that he is the descendant of a cursed family. Despite this, Delaporte is determined to live in and restore the house. He brings 7 servants and 9 cats with him, including his favorite cat, Nigger Man. Those cats seem to sense something strange about the place. For 5 days, everything is calm. Delaporte works on sorting through old family documents. But then, strange things start to happen. One night, Delaporte hears the sound of rats in the walls. These sounds are disturbing. He thinks they might be hallucinations, but the noises continue. Those noises become a constant source of anxiety for him. Delaporte decides to investigate. He goes down to the basement, where he finds a door that leads to tunnels under the house. This door is hidden and very old. He and his friends go into the tunnels. These tunnels are dark and creepy. They find bones and strange rooms. These rooms are filled with old, decaying things that hint at a terrible past. Those findings make Delaporte question his decision to move in. As they explore, Delaporte hears the rats again. These rats are close, and the noises are getting louder. He feels like the walls are closing in on him. He runs back to the basement, trying to escape the sounds. The rats seem to be everywhere, and Delaporte feels trapped. Those moments in the tunnels leave a lasting impact on his sanity. Back in his room, Delaporte tries to calm down, but the sounds of the rats continue. These rats are driving him mad. He cannot sleep or think. The constant noise is too much for him to handle. The story ends with Delaporte losing his mind, haunted by the relentless sound of the rats. Those rats become the embodiment of his fears and descent into madness. Picture this. Delaporte is in his new home. This house is big and very old. He feels excited but also a bit scared. He hears strange noises in the walls. These noises are like rats running and scratching. Those noises become more frequent as days pass. One night, Delaporte is in his bed. He hears the rats again. These rats are loud and make him very nervous. He decides to explore the house. Delaporte goes to the basement. This basement is dark and cold. He finds a hidden door. That door is old and looks mysterious. Those thoughts of what lies behind it fill him with dread. Delaporte opens the door. He and his friends go into the tunnels. These tunnels are very dark. They use flashlights to see. They find old bones and strange rooms. These rooms are empty but feel very eerie. Delaporte feels more scared as they go deeper. Those eerie feelings intensify with each step. Delaporte hears the rats again. These rats are very close now. They are in the walls and the floors. He feels trapped. Delaporte tries to leave the tunnels. He runs back to the basement. The sounds of the rats are louder and louder. He cannot escape them. Those sounds follow him relentlessly. Back in his room, Delaporte hears the rats everywhere. These rats are driving him crazy. He cannot sleep or think. The story ends with Delaporte losing his mind because of the rats. Those rats have taken over his thoughts completely. Hey, look at what you've learned. Spooky used to describe something that causes a feeling of fear, especially because it is mysterious. Restore. To bring back. A previous rite, practice, custom, or situation. Eerie. Strange and frightening. Uneasy. Causing or feeling anxiety. Troubled or uncomfortable. Endless. Definition. Having or seeming to have no end or limit.